Hey, what's going on? Let me start off by saying that I am a big Gears of War fan, and it's really the only game that I play on Xbox, and blah 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 blah. I'll stop trying to cover my ass now before you guys trash me on the things that I put on this list. So let's get started. Alright, campaign. I'm not saying that Gears of War 4 has a bad campaign. I'm just saying that it doesn't have that replayability that other previous Gears of War games had. Like, sure, it gives you achievements for going back and beating it on insane mode and hardcore, and also getting the collectibles. I personally don't think that achievements go very far in a generation filled with shooters where you unlock things like armor, abilities for your character, things you show off to your buddies, I feel like we should get an emblem released or gears pack or something that shows that we went back and spent all that time trying to beat the campaign on insane, at least, I mean, personally, I don't think it's even worth going back and trying to beat it on insane or hardcore. It's a waste of time. I can be playing matchmaking and getting credits and XP. Alright, people quitting on Horde. Now, I'm sure that we can all agree that there's nothing more annoying than waiting for the game to start just so people can end up leaving at the beginning of the fucking wave, dude. They should give the players an option to quit before the game starts. Sure, we can go back to the dashboard and that wastes less time, but we are gamers. We are too lazy to do that. What happened to the old start and go back to menu options? Right? Also, there should be another option where we could join a game in progress. And another way that it will keep people from quitting, because I noticed that they quit after they get their bounty. It's usually at wave 20. So why not, after you're done with one bounty, you can select another bounty. That way, everyone can stay throughout the waves 1 through 50, It'll make it much easier, I guess, and kind of smoother. It won't feel like you're taking forever just to be one game of Horde, and you'll get some more XP or credits. Spawn points. This one has been bothering me since Ultimate Edition. It seems like the Coalition can't get their spawn points right. Have you ever played King of the Hill and they spawn the opposite team right across the hill, and when you die they spawn you right across the map, so it gives the other team an advantage? I don't know, it's because of their losing. I'm not too sure about that. But also an arms race. Have you ever played arms race? I'll play you a video on this. It's happened too many times where you keep on spawning the opposite team at one spawn, and then you can't do anything about it because they have spawn protection. So after you die, they spawn you where they just spawn them, but they keep on killing you because it's 4 against 1. So then your teammates keep spawning there too, and now you're trapped, and now the whole game takes place on one spawn site. Same thing with dodgeball. If it's 2v1 and one guy of the opposite team kills one of your teammates, so now it's 1v1 and that other guy on the other team spawning, why would they spawn him right in front of where we're having that shotgun battle? Why wouldn't you spawn him somewhere else in the map? Now it's a disadvantage because now it's 2v1, and the guy that just spawned has spawn protection, so you can't do anything about it. Sure, I've won plenty of rounds that way, but it's still not fair. Alright people, let's talk matchmaking. I really like the competitive weapon settings that they have, but the problem with competitive matchmaking is that there's not enough game modes. Sure, execution's fun, but it gets boring after a while just watching when it comes down to 1v1 or 3v1 and people are just fighting. And escalation is way too long. especially when you lose the first round and then someone quits in your team, so now it's 4v5. But it feels like 1v5 because you're the one doing all the work. So now you're stuck there for a 20-minute match. At least add a mercy rule when it comes down to that, when we're getting wrecked. Either add more game modes to competitive, or put the competitive weapon settings into core mode and move the core mode weapon settings onto social matchmaking. And we've made it to my number one complaint: the Gears War servers. The Gears franchise is no stranger to bad servers. I'm looking at you, Gears War 2. But with such a big game, you would think that they wouldn't have much trouble with their servers. At first, I was taking all the blame because I thought it was my connection, that I have a crappy connection. But I tested it, and that was not the case because my connection is really good, honestly. And I never lag or have any problems with other shooter games. Do you guys remember when Gears of War 2 came out? Everyone was hyped for it. This was the introduction to some players to the Gears of War franchise. Fast forward weeks later, the lag switch starts, everyone starts lagging, and that ruined the whole game for people. I know people that stopped playing the whole Gears of War franchise because of this, and now it's just, that's all they think about when they think of Gears of War. Remember that old little joke, Gears of lag? Yeah, that's where it came from, people. Oh, I feel that that's gonna happen to Gears of War 4 if the servers continue this way. There's been times that I don't even play because of the server issues that they've had in the past or recently. Get my day off and the servers are fucked up. Well, there you have it, people. That's my list of the 5 things that I think that's wrong with Gears of War 4 and I think that the Coalition can improve on. I had a whole list of stuff that I think that's wrong with Gears of War 4, but I think those are minor stuff. To my 1 subscriber, feel free to follow me on Twitter. To my 2 viewers, thanks for watching, and feel free to comment and disagree with me. Tell me how much this video sucked and the bad quality, blah blah, I'm gay. And if you wanna team up on Gears of War, feel free to add me. I'm down to play Horde, Execution, anything. I want to beat Horde on Insane, so yeah, talk to you guys later.